Halloween week in the backyard, and Jeremy's there with the pumpkins.
I know. Can you believe it? We've been in the backyard now for weeks with these beautiful pumpkins. Jim Reaper, of course, over here, clacking his teeth away, whether it's warm or cold. It really doesn't matter to Jim. He's cold no matter what because he doesn't have any skin. So he's cold all the time. But we're going to be nice and warm as we head towards Halloween. We're just 3 days away and we could reach record high temperatures. Let's take a look there at your Halloween forecast. 78 is what we're forecasting here at WNEP. That's 3 degrees above the record high temperature ever on Halloween, set back in 1950 here for Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport. So we're not just going to break this record by a little, we're going to completely shatter this record if these forecasts do come true. We're also in a significant drought. Scott talked about it earlier in the show. Across the entire country, a lot of our areas in not just abnormally dry conditions, but moderate, extreme, even exceptional drought through West Virginia and Ohio. And here in our area, Schuylkill County is in a moderate level 1 drought. And we're not going to see any rainfall there in Schuylkill County until maybe Friday morning. But otherwise, not too much rainfall in our forecast. And the rest of our area, much of it in dry, abnormally dry conditions. Got hardly any rainfall chances except for an isolated shower in our northern tier very early in the afternoon tomorrow throughout the late evening in the eastern parts of the northern tier. Thursday night, I don't think the rainfall is actually going to fall on Halloween. It'll happen right after the midnight hour as we head into your very early morning hours on Friday, and it'll be light in nature, only a few tenths of an inch of rain. Speaking of Halloween, again, we're just 3 days away, and we got great Halloween houses coming in. This one came in from Thomas in St. Clair, and I just love all of the work that you put in to make such a huge spider web. And, I mean, it doesn't get better than capturing the moon in the picture as well. Lots of spiders there on that web. This must have taken you a very long time. I know how long it takes spiders to make their webs, so it must have taken you a very long time, too, to make this. Thank you for sending that in so we could showcase it here on WNEP. There's a live view in Pottsville. Got blue skies. The sun just set. Winds are calm, up to 10 miles per hour. We breezed every once in a while up to 15, but it wasn't that gusty today. Tomorrow, we'll have more in the way of wind gusts. There's a live view of the Strouds, more beautiful colors in those hills. Current temperature 58 degrees. We had a high today of 62. Winds are variable at 3. Just about 10 minutes ago, we had our sunset at 6:02. Temperatures this morning started off pretty chilly in the 20s for Selinsgrove and for Mount Pocono. And the reason it's cooler there in our southern counties versus the northern counties, normally this is flipped, right? We normally see the coolest temperatures in Elmira and Binghamton out through Williamsport. But because the clouds hung on for those of us in the northern tier, kind of kept in some heat like a blanket throughout the overnight hours, whereas down in Selinsgrove, temperatures fell quickly with those clear skies. Same throughout the entire mid-Atlantic, Delaware, Virginia. They all saw their first freezes this morning of the season, whereas we've seen it several times throughout this season. There are your current temperatures. We warmed up nicely to the 60s for a lot of us, now falling to the 40s for the Poconos, also for the northern tier, 48 in New Milford. Temperatures are up a few degrees compared to 24 hours ago, and we'll keep this warming trend going as we head towards Halloween. Clear skies right now, but we got a low pressure system off to our west. This is going to track just to our north and give us a spot chance for a shower in our northern tier tomorrow morning into the afternoon. So here's future clouds and radar remaining calm tonight, clear tonight too. Clouds start to fill in tomorrow morning. Maybe a spot shower or sprinkle past 10 o'clock for Potter and Tioga counties, continuing its way eastward by 3 o'clock in parts of Susquehanna and Wayne counties. But notice how those raindrops just don't make it to the northern tier, so we're not to the southern tier, so we're not going to see any relief from the drought that we're seeing in Schuylkill County. As far as additional rainfall amounts, maybe a few hundredths of an inch of rain. You'll notice the winds start to gust tomorrow too, right out of the south at 25 miles per hour. And headed into Halloween itself, no rainfall as you're trick-or-treating or party going, but after the midnight hour, we could have that cold front roll through, and that'll cause us to have a few showers, which we really need. Wanted to get in the dog walking forecast too because this cutie is just too cute to pass up. That's Banjo. Thank you, Rosemary, for sending that in. You'll need the light jacket past 10 o'clock if you are going to walk your pup. That's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures up near the 75-degree mark for both Wednesday and Thursday. If not over the 75-degree mark, we might break that record for Halloween. Remember, it's 75 is the record to beat back in 1950, the warmest temperature ever recorded here on Halloween in Scranton, and it looks like we're going to do it.
We should all dress up like it's midsummer. That's our costume.
I think that's a good idea, Scott, because we might not get it next year, so got to do it while we can.
Thank you, Jeremy.